Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken very short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf, Bravo.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Got it.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
You draw quarters.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A first down carry by Elliott. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, Orbit.
50. Mike 50. Check, go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Stop your body.
Go.
Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Complete to number 88.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. I'm trying to collect. Check. 50.
Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the catch made by Walters. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
95, 43, 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to run you over. Check up.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Hey, 57 colors.
H3 218 chopper.
Going to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Attack! On Sunday.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns have taken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Chiefs 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Check. Watch the edge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 23 here on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Knight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. He juked, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
15.
95 Mike, watch 95. Hey.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. And now Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Attack.
No chance. 95 Mike, watch 95.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 22.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow.
Watch the car.
Yellow.
95 Mike, watch 95. All day, every day, any day.
Attack.
Flare.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say,
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be brought down. Down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Slam, slam.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Walters with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey, check 24.
Hey, 57, 57.
Hey, switch gears.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hey, here we go. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Motion. 56, the mic, boys, 56.
15.
Check pass.
Hey, rip list.
Check 6, guy. Mike, 50.
Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yellow.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yellow. That's your line.
56.
We own it. We own it.
Shift. Watch out.
Attack.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 26. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes being chased out left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up. Hero 15.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
On the ready.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Pick it up, pick it up.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Taron Johnson made the stop. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
No, 2-jet bombers, 2-jet bombers.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we?
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Browns, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.